Hey guys, I had this thought. Last week I was teaching a Tai Chi and Qigong class, and I was explaining what Qigong kind of is. And, as you may or may not know, it's breath work and energy work to keep the body healthy, not only physically healthy, but energetically healthy and mentally healthy as well, right? A series of exercises of deep breathing combined with movements to do that. And the way as I've come to learn it through research is that Qigong came about a long time ago in China, thousands of years ago, when people figured out that after times of flooding, there would be a lot of disease because there'd be a lot of stagnant water everywhere, right? And that would let more disease become more prevalent. And when they noticed that, they noticed the body was very similar, and that when there was always fluid moving through the body and circulating more often, more frequently, the body was healthy. And when there was stagnation, when there was stagnant water, stagnant liquids, stagnant blood, stagnant chi energy, that you were more susceptible to disease, right? So it was in the best interest of the practitioner to keep the body always moving, keep the breath moving, keep the blood moving. Obviously not, it's going to move anyway, but improve the circulation more, and you're going to have better health, right? So when we're doing Qigong, you're breathing, you're not only moving to help the blood flow, but you're also doing deep breathing, and that helps circulate the lymphatic system, which is like the water of the body. That helps it cleanse out, and detox the body and take away dead cells out of your system so that the living cells can flourish, right, and be healthy. And that's a big factor in Kung Fu. Qigong is very important in Kung Fu. And even if we're not consciously doing Qigong, even when you're doing the movements properly, that itself is a form of Qigong because it's keeping the body circulating. But we teach holistic Kung Fu, meaning that it's not just for the body, it's for all of your life, right? So it got me thinking about how we handle stress and how we keep that same philosophy in all of our life, right? And it's the same thing in our daily activity. When we have stagnation, we are more likely to have disease creep up on us, and not just like physical disease, but mental disease as well, right? So how do we prevent mental disease? Well, if we're stagnant, right, that looks a little bit different. When we're stagnant mentally, we get depressed, we get anxious, we get anxiety, we start to overthink things, right? When we sit in one spot and we overthink, well, I don't have to tell you how that turns out. You probably already know from your own experience. So just like we use Qigong and Kung Fu to keep the body moving, to keep it healthy, and we know that if the body's stagnant for too long, we're more susceptible to disease, it's the same thing in your daily life. And that means taking action. A lot of times when we're paralyzed by fear or anxiety, the best remedy for that we should try to consider is taking action, right? When we don't take action and we sit and we just keep rehashing the same ideas again and again in our mind, we don't take action on them, that's when we're more likely to have that, mental version of disease creep up on us. So if you're feeling that you're overwhelmed by anxiety, just like if a person was not feeling healthy, I would tell them, if you're able to, move, let the body move, get deep breathing, let the blood flow, and you're going to feel a lot better. Well, the same thing in life. If you feel like you're being overwhelmed and you have a lot of fear and anxiety, the remedy for that is to take action. And that's the Qigong of life, right? Taking action, make something move, and then you might make a mistake, just like in Qigong, in Tai Chi, you might do a move incorrectly, but the important thing is you're moving. And as you're moving and expressing it, you'll figure it out and you'll correct it as you go, as you need, right? But just like in taking action, you might make a wrong move, and that's okay. You correct it as you go. But what's important is you take action. That's the Qigong of life, and that's holistic Kung Fu. So I hope that helps you. I hope it's something that you'll think about, and I will talk to you soon.